Okay, welcome back, guys. Matthew and I appreciate you tuning in today. We've got a lot of comments over the last quite some time about the equipment we use around the sawmill, and you always see it. You see our cat, you see our John Deere, and we've really never kind of went in depth why we've ended up with this equipment. We're going to cover that today, so hang on. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, guys. We got both our pieces of equipment sitting here. Let's do a little history. How did we end up with these? Well, when I first started sawmilling, I had a little green John Deere tractor. You may have seen my dad's 4600 occasionally on the channel. It was a size smaller than that, a little 32 horsepower.
Yeah, he didn't buy it till I moved out from high school.
Well, I didn't need it. I had muscle in the house. I didn't have to worry about hauling in firewood and doing this, that, and the other. But as soon as the last one left, I had to buy a tractor. But I bought the little tractor. Gosh, that was probably...
I graduated in 11.
Yeah, it's 2012, 13, somewhere. Right before I bought the sawmill, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong in the timeline. But it was a good little tractor for what it was. But I'll tell you right now, size matters, and it was too small, and it didn't take too long to figure out that we didn't have the right piece of equipment. So I sold that little tractor and made a little money off of it, and got rid of it. We went down to Millersville, Georgia, and bought this one. Found it on Facebook Marketplace from way back when. You know, getting in trouble. It actually come from a guy that run a funeral home, and he used the backhoe to dig graves. The front of the machine didn't look like it had hardly any wire on it when we got it. And he replaced the, you know, when they bought that, it's 2004. When they bought that, mini hose really wasn't that good of small piece of equipment. Now they're an excellent piece of equipment. But he had replaced that machine with a couple little mini hose, getting in these graveyards, and no longer needed it, so he got rid of it. I paid good money for it. 2000, gosh, Lord, it's been a long time ago. Well, yeah, a long time ago. But it's worth as much now. It's worth more than what I paid for it then. They've went up in value. Now, I didn't need a backhoe, but it come with one and never regretted owning one. We actually had the thumb made. Had a guy out in California that I found that made them, and put hydraulic thumb on it. It's a great little tractor. It's like riding a go-kart compared to the big girl over here, but it has its limitations. Once again, size matters. Now, it can handle these logs. You see Matthew load some pretty good sized stuff with it, but once you cross its limit, that's it, you're done. Well,
the biggest reason we got it is four-way hydraulics.
Yeah, the main reason we bought it is it come with the four-way hydraulics, and I bought a CDI thumb attachment for it shortly after I got it. $1,500 to $1,800, best I remember. It's been a long time ago. It's been a flawless tool, other than I've had to repack the cylinder one time. If you got a tractor, skid steer, and you don't have a thumb, you're missing out. Try one, you'll really like it. Now, size matters. And as we become, you know, sawing more and more and more, we were having to build small stacks to be able to load it on somebody's truck. And that gets to be aggravating. And after this, we added a skid steer. Had an 873 Bobcat. A good heavy duty piece of equipment. It would do the work. It would lift. But I never sat in the seat long enough to get comfortable with it. I hated it. I hated getting in it. Matthew could run it very competently, but around a sawmill, a skid steer is a cumbersome, aggravating thing.
The way we use it.
The way we work, loading the log, you know, the operator ends up on and off that machine a lot during the day. Now, if you got in it and you stayed for hours, yeah, it'd be fine. But we're in and out. We're moving a log in, log out. You know, it wasn't a good fit. And we spent a lot of time, another Facebook Marketplace deal, by the way, up in Tennessee. We spent a lot of time and effort and repairing it, getting it running. It was a good operating machine when it left here, but I was glad to see it go. That being said, I don't ever want another skid steer. But, Volvo, I do like those side door skid steer / telehandlers. Now, those are nice. Now, we got to the point we needed something bigger. It's always good to have redundancy, have 2 of everything if you can. So I went looking for a bigger machine. I was thinking of an articulated loader, and I really would like to have one. But at the time, anything used was $60,000 to $80,000 piece of machinery used. And I'm like, ain't no way I'm paying that. So, got to looking and quickly found out that a big backhoe is plummeted in value. Nobody wants to buy them anymore. They're heavy, they're hard to move. This machine is 22,000 pounds, not counting the forks and the thumb or that big old bucket over there that goes on it. So if it moves, it's got to move on a tandem dump truck or a tractor trailer. Legally, if you move it legally. So, found this. You want to guess where I found it? Facebook Marketplace. Found a dealer in
Georgia again.
Nope.
Georgia.
Charleston, South Carolina. Had it on Facebook Marketplace and had 4,200 hours on it, which is, it's a lot of hours, don't get me wrong, but it's an excellent machine. The little cat diesel is an excellent diesel. Been fairly trouble-free since we've had it. Maintenance items, you know, things wear out, break, you fix it. But the lift capacity on this is amazing. I know it'll lift upwards of 8,000 pounds because I've done it. I loaded a car on a trailer that was full of cast iron brake rotors, brake pads, stuff like that. Took it over to the scale for my cousin, and yeah, it was heavy. It around 8,000 pounds. Now, I couldn't pick it up, walk with it. I literally picked it up beside the trailer and just kind of boom, set it on the trailer. That's all it wanted. But we routinely put 3,000 or 4,000 pounds on it, and it don't complain. It's like you can see in the background those stacks of pine lumber. We can go over there. If the thumb wasn't in the way, which, you know, you wouldn't want to do it without the thumb because it'd fall back on you. Matthew could pick up all 3 stacks, no problem. I mean, we load people's trucks. It's big. We call her Bertha. She's big, and it is handy having another backhoe. I didn't need a backhoe, but we have used it quite a bit. If you look at the dirt that's been moved around here, every bit of it moved with either that machine or that one or both of them. And
we custom built the claw that's on it.
Yeah, this one, I specifically wanted this type of machine. I wasn't looking for a 420 cat, but I was looking for a backhoe with 4-way hydraulics on the front, because I knew as soon as it's come home, first thing we was going to do is build a thumb. And that's why I picked this machine. It come with a set of heavy-duty forks. Those forks used are north of $3,000 just used. And it's got a big 4-way bucket with it. We don't use the bucket a whole lot, but the forks get used every day. And we took this design off the thumb and just kind of mimicked it on this one. And you can see how tall it is. It's almost 8 foot tall. And when you grab a hold of a log with that machine, especially some of these big ones laying here at my feet, that thumb will go down between the forks. And I mean, you got it. You can walk over there. I use it to unload log trucks. I occasionally get a couple of my suppliers to come in with a 20-foot log truck. You can reach in there and grab logs, and just, you gotta be a little careful when you get up over the standards. You know, you're about 13 feet off the ground, but it can handle it. Just, be careful. So that's our 2 machines. That's why they're here. That's how we ended up with them. I would like to add a 3rd one day. Like I say, I like that Volvo telehandler. Wouldn't turn my nose up to a articulating loader. Somewhere in the 18,000 to 20,000 pound range. Don't need nothing no bigger. One day we'll get all this covered in gravel and solid as rock, I wouldn't mind having a kind of an off-road fork truck. Yeah, they're handy, but you got to have the ground for it, and we don't right now, because you can see we're, weather's changed, it's rained, it's a little muddy. Now over here, it's good and solid. You can drive an off-road fork truck over there, but you take it up through here, you're gonna get Bertha and be dragging it back out on its belly pan. So, what else, Matthew? Anything?
Not that I know of offhand.
Okay. Well, I will tell you guys, if you're looking for a piece of equipment, you'll pay more for that little John Deere than you will big cat right now in today's market. These are less desirable. People don't want them. They're replacing them with track hose. Even an 18,000 pound track hoe to like a city water department or a small contractor is more handy than one of these. They do dig a good hole, but if I was going to dig all day, give me a track hoe, whether it's a mini hoe or a big track hoe. They are better diggers. These were built years ago before track hoes come on the scene. So if you're looking for a bargain, look for one of these. And the bigger the better. If you're going to take it home and never move it, that tractor, I've driven it down the highway to go do a couple little things, but it's not leaving the property. It's staying right here. Now, if we had to take a tractor, this one's right at 12,000 pounds. I can haul it on a trailer legally. I can't haul that thing. Don't have a truck big enough. So if you're looking for a bargain, look for these bigger backhoes. Okay, real world guys, GoPro got hot and it said I'm out of here. So got a new battery. Go back to where we was at. If you're looking for a bargain, look for these bigger machines, older machines.
As long as you can work on them.
As long as you can work on them, $20,000 to $40,000, you can get a monster. You go buy one of these 12,000 pound tractors, you're gonna spend a fortune and they still won't do the work. Now it's handy to have. I wouldn't want to do without it, but it's very limited, where this tractor is limited in the fact that it's a little big. Sometimes it's cumbersome because it's too big, but you got to have something big enough to do the work. So that's our two pieces of machinery. Hopefully one day we'll add something else, but for now we do our best to keep them running, whatever maintenance it needs. Just spend the money and keep them going. As always guys, appreciate you watching. If you got any questions, comments, drop them below. Big shout out to Solomon, Third Beard Fishing. Can't tell him and Matthew how much I appreciate them doing our videos. That's going to do it for today, and we'll see you back at the mill.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.